So what up 2K fans, it's your boy Shake, and welcome to some more NBA 2K20 news. And this is kind of a recap for all the things that have taken place over the last few days. Just want to get everybody up to speed just in case you haven't been paying attention. Now yesterday 2K dropped a massive 38 gig update to NBA 2K20. Now on PlayStation it was only like 24 gigs, but that's a whole lot of memory. Now I was among those who speculated that we were getting all kinds of new stuff with this patch. I even wondered if that meant that 2K20 was shipped totally incomplete, because 24 to 38 gigs feels like a whole portion of the game is missing. And of course during the time of the download I thought it was even possible to assume that we was getting new parks. I mean those were all jokes, but that just seemed like a tremendous amount of gigs for a patch that was just gonna fix some issues that were hindering gameplay. Heck, I even tweeted out that every badge glitcher might be downloading their own demise. It would have just been hilarious to me if a few guys on my friends list would have just came to me and said, "Hey Shake, I can't play 2K20. I would have been like, yeah, that update gotcha. But just in case you don't have the details of 2K20's first major patch, they fixed a major issue that was causing the game to hang at intermittent times. This was usually when accessing the VIP stats menu, when completing games in domination, and when playing Play Now online games and more. They also addressed a number of issues in my career to greatly improve the user experience in that mode. You guys should know by now that the menus look a lot better, there's a lot more detail, and it also looks like they fixed the name on the back of the jersey issue, where you were playing the game, you had no name on the back of your jersey, and even Chris Smoove tweeted that out. He even came up with a solution to get the name on the back of the jersey for the player you made first. He says all you need to do is make a new player with the correct name and go straight to the NBA after creation. And when he says make a new player, he means make a brand new player. Don't edit one of the previous players you made before. This way you can go back and actually change the first and last name. Then he says quit to the main menu and load up your older save with no name, and it should work. It worked for me. Now that worked for me also. If you followed his directions correctly, you would definitely have the name on the back of your jerseys. In fact, I even bought a team jersey to rock at the park, and it sure enough has my name on the back of that jersey. They also made numerous gameplay improvements and fixes, including support for standing step back escapes and finishing alley-oops with the pro stick. There were also some out of bounds awareness improvements, more reliable interior shot defense, contact detection, logic fixes for certain badges, and much more. 2K also addressed an exploit that allowed users to play players out of position in My Team mode. They also said they fixed an issue where some users were reporting that they were not receiving the correct reward cards from domination games in My Team mode. And the same goes for achieving new collector levels in My Team, they fixed that as well. Now the one thing these patch notes doesn't mention was whether or not if they were able to minimize rep and badge glitchers. And I faced my first team of all 99s. Now the real funny thing is their spot was blown when we figured out they were fake 99s because we were kicking their ass half the game. They eventually came back and beat us, but they only beat us by 2 points. Now that's coming from my first experience in the neighborhood doing a neighborhood event. We went 16-2, and if it hadn't been for us meeting up against that team full of 99 glitchers, I would only have 1 loss on my record. Now it's not a big deal, I don't care about my record like that, but I have heard that 2K is banning people for using the badge glitch. So if I see a few dudes on my friends list disappearing, I'll know why. Now aside from that patch, there was also an update to shooting. Chris Manning tweeted out a message from Mike Wang himself saying that there's going to be a shooting hotfix that hits tomorrow. There was a slight nerf to dribble pull-ups, slight buff to layups, there was a slight buff to stretch bigs, and a slight nerf to bad timing makes. Now because today's Ruffles event was my first time hitting up the park in the neighborhood, I wasn't able to see a big difference because most of my experience has been in the My Career mode just grinding. So you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comment section below if you noticed a change to shooting. Now by the time you see this video, the Ruffles event will have ended. But just so you know, for the next Ruffles event, the top 11 through 50 players get to select between 2 prizes: Ruffles arm sleeves and skill boosts for 20 games. However, the top 6 through 10 players get a chance to choose between 2 prizes: 50,000 VC, Ruffles shorts, Ruffles jersey, and unlimited skill boosts. And the top 1 through 5 players get a chance to win a pair of matte silver or satin silver Beats by Dre in real life headphones, along with some in-game rewards as well. But that's not the only event that's happening this weekend. We've also got Dodgeball Rodeo this Sunday, September 15th at noon. And make sure you put this in your calendar. Court Conqueror will be Friday, September 20th at 7 p.m. and it's 2v2. Now, a lot of my guys actually don't like this idea of it being 2v2. I guess it's because we like to cheese the CPU so we can get that extra rep. Not sure how the 2v2 is going to really work out, but hey, maybe it'll allow us to play more games and get this whole event done faster. But then again, it might be a lot of people on the Got Next spots waiting to play, and it might actually take longer. The very first Beats by Night event is Saturday, September 21st at 9 p.m. On Sunday, September 22nd at noon, we've got Treasure Hunters. Now, we saw a little piece of this in the trailer. Looks like they're going to modify the courts, and it might be some kind of a treasure hunt. Not sure how that's going to play out, but it could be fun. I'm definitely going to be down to do that as well. So that's it for the news over the last 3 days. Let me know in the comment section below if this information helped out. Obviously, I'll do my best to keep you guys updated with what's going on with 2K20 throughout the year. Smack that like button to show your support and subscribe. Make sure you turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.
So, how's he doing?
Fewer tears today. Then again, we were doing pool work, so the water may have camouflaged.
You'll be able to maintain after Stacy leaves?
You know that's what I do. I manage.
I'm putting together a program for him. I expect him to be back on the court by January.
Just in time to regain that towel waving crown.
You want some tips, man? That backyard must be hella sore splinters, right?
You had some good minutes today.
Yeah. Trying to stay patient.
You need to say something, Jay? Stand up for everybody else, stand up for yourself.
What happened to controlling what I can control?
Come on, man. You know that Stacy's gibberish.
Nah, but look. There are 13 other guys on our roster fighting for the same thing. Now, I start chirping now, they'll just tune me up.
You're right.
I came in to prove myself. That's what I'm gonna do.